Afternoon, YouTube. Near enough forgot what time it was. Mike, it's in the garden. So, I'm just about to do a video at the end of this week about fencing that I've just done. Now, I've had a lot of questions about the grey grafting spade that I use, and I've pointed everybody in the right direction to where you get one from. I had that 6-8 years, and it's just finally given up on me. I wish I'd saved it actually, because Ben bought a new one, and whoever at Wicks buys their products has done something right for a change, and that is they've changed it, or the company that they've bought it from has changed it. When you see the video at the end of the week, you'll see me raving about the Spade. I've basically been and bought a new one, and it is so much better. From memory, it was a couple of quid cheaper. I think last time I paid for one it was 25, and they're 23 quid now, and they are amazing. They are just, what they have done is they've realised where the weak spot was, and they've found a solution to it. Well, they've done something about it. Now for me, £23 for this professional long-handled fencing spade, I think Wicks call it. It's an absolute bargain, personally. And even if you only take out shrubs, it's an even bigger bargain, because you just sharpen it and it goes through roots like nobody's business. So let me spin you around and I'll show you. In fact, actually, I'll tell you first. So it's a lot heavier, so obviously the steel is a bit better quality. The handle, I'm pretty sure it's a lot rounder. Putting it in my hand, it feels a better size, whereas the other one was just like slightly too small, or slightly smaller, that my hand fitted all the way around and I was over gripping to try and grab hold of it. The second thing is where the spade head joins the handle, is they've added an extra piece. So rather than just being the spade head and then having a spike on it that's welded, and then that spike goes into the handle, and then all three are welded together. That was the weak spot. That was basically where it always broke. It was just always weak at that spot. I think it's purely down to the fact that it wasn't done properly, and the welding on it, half of the time, you know, when you went and bought one, you had to go through 4 or 5, or look at what was on the shelf to find the better one of the lot. So let me spin you around and I'll show you. Right, so this is a spade. So it comes with a new rubber bung, but I've only done one job and it's already falling through, so it's next to useless personally. Although it's a good thing, I think, to be honest, the way I used it as a stomping bar a couple of times, which you're not really meant to do. So if you don't use it as a stomping bar, that's pretty good, because it holds it on the wall or whatever you're leaning against a lot better. And if you tap a window with that, it's less likely to break it. Not that I'd recommend that you tap a window with it. Handle, a lot thicker, it's a real good grip. And this is the magic bit. So it used to be a head, and then on that head used to be like just a bit of angle iron, a bit of rebar that was then threaded into this. Now what they've done is got that into a slightly thicker bar, and then it basically goes like that over the spade head. So it's all welded around here. So it is so much better. The head seems to be the same. I mean, I've only used this for about 6 hours. Well, I say 6 hours. The job took me 6 hours. 1 second. So yeah, as you can see, someone who buys for Wicks, or the person that's made this, has realised there's a weak spot in the spade, and sorted it out, which normally takes quite a while. Although saying that, I've been doing this for too many years. My spade lasted me about 6 years, so you know, it's been like that for God knows how many years. So it's taken them a while to do it, but someone's eventually done it, and it works so much better. The weight is about the right weight for me. I've mentioned this in the other video that I'll put out, that if something's light, it takes more effort to dig the ground out, or dig something with it, or do something with it, than something that's heavier, because obviously you got the weight behind it basically. So if you're looking for a fencing spade, or even just a grafting spade to take hedging out and stuff like that, highly recommend it. I can't think of anything that would be wrong with it. The other ones are good. They were really good. So if you get one of the old style ones, they will last you, as long as you don't, you know, try and dig out like a root ball and put all your pressure on it and stand on it and stuff like that. Because I'm sure this would do that. So if I took a root out with that, wedged it in, and stood on the end, it will bend. But then I'm putting like 15 stone there. I'm probably about 12 or 13 stone now on it, and it's going to bend. It's only metal at the end of the day. So yeah, that's my 2 pence worth. If you ever do fencing or take any decent sized shrubs out, they are well worth the £23. I'll see you guys in the next one.